So the final whistle has gone at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Atletico Madrid Zilcho 0, North, nada, nil point. And Liverpool are top of their group, Errol. 4 games played, 4 games won, 13 goals scored, 5 goals against 8 goal plus 8 goal difference, 12 points. Job done. That was one of those games where we were actually very, very comfortable.
Yeah.
Overall, they didn't really have... There was loads of nuts, mad things happened, but bear all that in mind, and I get they went down to 10 men quite early on, but Liverpool safely negotiated that game with very little fuss. Atleti didn't have one half chance, that gives a deflection and goes in, nothing else. And Liverpool through. Errol, what are your general thoughts as we finish the game now?
Absolutely buzzing. You asked me about the team lineup. I was made up to see that team, to be honest, and Klopp got his game plan right, getting 60 minutes out of the likes of Fabinho and making sure that we had done that job and controlled enough of the game to have something to be able to dominate the way that we played the last half an hour and see that out and being able to introduce Thiago. It worked a treat, getting those early goals as well. We spoke about Jota being that guy in the box, being clinical if opportunities present itself, creating enough for the forwards. We created, you've got the stats in front of you. How many chances did we create tonight, mate, where we should have probably scored on the right? Jota could have had a hat-trick. I mean, there's still more super chats coming in, so we love to see it. We'll get round to those in a sec. But for me, I was just made up that all the extra little components that he's put in, just like Salt Bay, just sprinkled it on, and it's just, it worked cheap for us.
Yeah, I've got the stats here, like you mentioned, you've got the stats. So Liverpool 19 shots, 6 on target. And if you think about some of those ones that were off target, it was sitters. So Matip is a sitter. Jota, when it hits a shoulder. Mo Salah has a couple of chances. Liverpool created a lot of chances. Like, I know we didn't score after the second and obviously after the sending off and stuff, but Liverpool had more than enough. On another day, they could have got 3 or 4. I think it was very, very impressive. 73% possession, which isn't a surprise, I suppose, with 10 men. But like I say, 91% accuracy of the passes, which I think is a big stat. Can you, playing against 10... Don't give the ball away cheaply. We've done it once or twice. Thiago does it. We did it at the end there when the free kick's given. But overall, Liverpool dominated that game. And like I say, you mentioned the super chats just a second ago there. We'll get to those now. We've got one. First of all, Charlie the Red, £5 super chat. Thanks very much, Charlie. Says, Group of Death and the Reds are the Grim Reaper. Boss, watch along, lads.
Couldn't have put it better, to be honest.
The Reds have put everyone to the sword. Arrive at Anfield. Touch, dead. Touch, gone. Yeah, we'll go to your ground. Go, boom. Ta-da. See you later. Bing. See you later.
Bobbity boop, man.
And David says a Rigi shot still hasn't come back down. If anyone's in the cop, just
duck on your way out.
Anyone in the outer Anfield area, watch out for a low flying football. But yeah, we'll obviously for those who've joined on the watch along, thanks very much. It was an absolute pleasure. We will be doing more in-depth analysis over on the redmentv.com on Redmen Plus. If you sign up after the end of this show, use the code Redmen Plus in the discount code box. You'll be given the show and everything else on our streaming service for a month, completely free. So like I say, head on over there at the end of the show, sign up, club captain, monthly, click, discount code, type in Redmen Plus, sign up, and you'll get it all free. You'll get our instant match reaction to the show. You'll get all the back catalogue of everything we've been doing for the last God knows how long and what's coming as well. You really will love it. For those watching on YouTube, hang around. We've got player ratings and we've got your reactions as well. Yes. So there's tons more to get into. But our overriding thoughts then, we'll talk about the group and stuff and the meaning of all this on the instant match reaction. But just this game, there was a few players there with a couple of points to prove. Kostas Tsimikas coming in, Joel Matip coming back in. Whether he was dropped, benched, rotated, doesn't matter. Either way, he lost his place. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain with a point to prove. Perhaps Diogo Jota as well. 4 of Liverpool's 5 best players on the game, maybe. I mean, everyone was good. Every single one. Everyone with a point to prove, more than proved their point.
Yeah, and on those big European nights, the levels instinctively just go up a little bit. I think Virgil van Dijk was complimented by the fact that Joel Matip was back. I think we mentioned the fact that, he only had to really focus on doing his job. He looked like he was the world's best centre-half again. Joel Matip, he was very unlucky that Jota was offside and it could have been 3-0 because he carves open that Atletico defence early into that second half, and it was a really lovely pass. And again, it's just a little bit unlucky. We've seen the lines back now, and that is like a toenail offside, isn't it? I mean, it is off, but it's really, really close. And the likes of Tsimikas, again, a couple of good deliveries into the box. His crosses are really good. They're pinpoint. Jota probably should have done a little bit better on one of them, definitely, and connects with it. I think he heads it straight into Oblak's hands. Yeah, and the Ox as well, you've got to give him credit. You know, it's unfortunate that he comes off, it looks like he's holding his knee towards the end there. I think he tried to run through the pain a little bit, and then I think it just got too much, and at that point, let's be cautious and let's not kind of do anything stupid and leave you on there to get any more injuries. But it was just nice to see that when these players are then called upon, they can deliver and takes a little bit more pressure off the wider squad. So I was really pleased with the extra additional lads' performances.
Yeah, they're absolutely brilliant. Like I say, new member in the YouTube chat there, Damien Lobb. Welcome to be a first teamer. Welcome, Damien. Hopefully you are going to enjoy all the content we've done so far, and you will enjoy everything that is to come as well. So, the only other one I really want to speak to, we mentioned earlier before the show, Sadio Mane got his goal again. He got his goal at the weekend. He played well against Brighton. He could have had 2 goals again. Unlucky with the handball. Really, really good tonight. And what I love about when Sadio Mane's at his best, it's instinctive, and it's that run. I mean, the run makes the goal. Like the finish is almost at that point. It's there to be finished from Trent's cross/shot, but it's Mane's run across the defender first to react. Mane of I'd say 12 months to 18 months ago, when he was in a bit of a slump, I think he'd admit that. He'd be the first to admit it. Was a bit indecisive. He weren't making those forward runs. This one, he goes bang, toe, he free 2-0. Amazing, and it was great to see Sadio back, scored, looking like a big smile on his face, enjoying himself. He only lasts a half because he was rightly taken off before he got booted off or sent off, but in that half he more than made his impact, didn't he?
Yeah, Klopp's in-game management was spot on with him tonight, and I think from a Mane perspective, it's just he's a big game player, loves playing in front of a crowd, and when he has no time to think about what he needs to do, more often than not he comes up with the goods. If you give Sadio Mane too much time, even when he's in form, he'll overthink it, he'll overcook it, he'll turn, he'll try and beat, he'll do too much in a really straightforward situation. But as you correctly said there, it was that run, it was that determination. Yeah, you found me, so what? I'm just going to shrug it off. It was that arrogance almost, and that little bit of needle to just be like, I'm not going to let you stop me in my flow. And as soon as he breaks free from that man, the man just leaves him, lets him carry on his run. He goes running after the ball, creates that little bit of space. Now, whether Trent means to get it in Mane's path, it doesn't matter. He's jolly on the spot there to run onto a loose cross/shot, and he can just sit Oblak down and just slot it past him. And I was really impressed with the 45 minutes he had. It looked at one point that they was going to do their utmost to get him sent off or to frustrate him, agitate him. He was really trying to get under the skin. He's had to come off, but that hopefully bodes well for the weekend's game and that kind of preparation as well.
Especially with we saw Bobby limp off again. We'll talk about that more on the Instant Match Reaction Show over on Redmen Plus. After we finish, go and sign up. RedmenTV.com, sign up, Redmen Plus. Discount code Redmen Plus, completely free for a month. You'll get our reaction to this in a minute, the Instant Match Reaction. Yeah. Tomorrow morning, you'll get Ross and I think it's Big John Machin. What a treat. John Machin and Jay Pearson.
On the final word.
I mean, if you've got it on the final word, Joe, you've got free John Machin in your life. If that doesn't tempt you to go and sign up, it's free anyway. Go and sign up, but you will see John Machin, his incredible moustache and his incredible football opinions on the show tomorrow as well. We've got absolutely tons and tons to get to.
Do you know what I'm really glad? Hopefully, touch wood, we don't have to play Atletico again for the rest of the season. Yeah, fuck them off now.
Hopefully, I mean,
get them in the bin. Like,
hopefully Porto can do a job on them, get them knocked out this group, and then we can.
They can go and play Man U in the Europa League in 3 months' time or something like that.
They can go and kick shit out of which English team? Leicester in Europe? I don't even know.
Yeah, Leicester and West Ham.
Yeah, go and boot them. So definitely we're sick of Atletico Madrid. Right, we'll wrap up in a minute, Errol, but before we go, then I suppose that the final word needs to go to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Jürgen does him a favour there. Klopp gets him a sub, brings Nat Phillips and gets Trent the adulation of the cop.
Yeah.
Like, really great defensively. I thought he was excellent at the back.
Some good recoveries.
There was one time he got megged and he makes the tackle straight away. Excuse me. 2 amazing assists. A couple more excellent crosses as well. Bar the odd dodgy corner. He was absolutely superb. And it's great to see Trent back in that type of form because on his day, he's an unstoppable weapon. Like, it's him. He's always in space because you can't mark him from where he is, and we saw that if you give him time and space, and he's able to deliver with that first time, he's absolutely incredible. And I thought he was incredible tonight.
Absolutely, mate. I'm made up that he obviously got that standing ovation from the cop, and he's just the ability that he brings and the confidence he brings to those forwards. They know they're going to get chances when he's on his game. And that's the beauty of it for me. It doesn't matter who's in the box. Like we said, Jota's not the tallest guy. Do you know what I mean? He's not like we've got a Peter Crouch of old. He's not one of those physically imposing strikers that you just want to lob the ball up to because he's going to get his head on it or anything like that. But when the balls are delivered with that higher quality, it doesn't matter who's going to get on the end of them, because all you have to do is steer it to goalwards and it's going in. I think he does get a little bit lucky with the second assist, but he's not going to be arsed. He's going to look at that and say, yeah, there's another one just in the bank. And that's the beauty of it. And for me, when he has those type of performances where he's pulling the strings, we've spoke about it for so long now, a lot of our chances that we create are going to come down those wings, predominantly down his side, because he's made a knack for it. That's it with the go-to. But those triangles between him, Jordan Henderson, and they didn't have an answer for them tonight. They couldn't press them. They couldn't nick the ball off us. We just found it too easy, and we just kept growing into the game. And I was absolutely blown away by his performance tonight, because he does get some stick sometimes for his defensive responsibilities and his capabilities, as he is good defensive. But we as Liverpool fans know that's not what we use him for. We have Jordan Henderson to cover that half space. We have Joel Matip over there to reach across with those long legs. So we're relatively comfortable with what he does in defence. And when he does defensive games like tonight, where he does make those recovery tackles, he doesn't give up, and he has the bit between his teeth, he's just unstoppable.
Yeah, well, he was absolutely incredible. And Liverpool Football Club are absolutely incredible. Yes, they drew with Brighton the weekend, but Liverpool are unbeaten in every single game they've played this season.
There's the goal again on replay there.
Liverpool are unbeaten in every single game that they played this season. Every single game, no one has yet to beat us. The group of death, we laughed in the face of the group of death. 4 wins from 4 games. Liverpool are through as group winners. Amazing from the Reds. Like I say, for those of you on YouTube, stick around on the YouTube channel, because we've got player ratings and we've got your reactions to come as well. Then after that, we've on Redmen Plus streaming on the redmentv.com will be our instant match reaction. Like I say, use the discount code Redmen Plus, all one word. You'll get it free for the entire month. So stick around on the YouTube for now. At the end of that, head over to Redmen Plus, sign up, become a club captain subscriber. It'll be completely free for the first month when you use that Redmen Plus code. And then, like I say, you'll get it free for the entire month. So you'll get to see the watch along, the final word show for this game, and then we'll build up to West Ham, and it'll go on and on. This season goes on and on. And during the international break after the West Ham game, you'll have plenty of time to not only watch our weekly shows, but our amazing back catalogue of documentaries as well. Thank you very, very much for joining us on the watch along. Thanks for helping us get over those 1,100 likes. When you do that, Liverpool win. It was an absolute pleasure. I'll be back on the West Ham watch along with Ross in for Errol that time. Errol, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Glad we got it over the line as well today. So job well
our
done.
First ever win watching the Reds. Like I say, all these shows to come, and thank you for watching, and we'll see us all later. Ta-ra.
Thank you for watching. If you want more from Redmen TV, join Redmen Plus now. You will get exclusive documentaries, interviews, and more pre- and post-match content around Liverpool Football Club. If you are a Club Legend subscriber, you'll also get a host of perks, as well as getting your name in the credits right next to me here. Content is available in video and podcast form, so if you want more Liverpool on the go, join Redmen Plus now.